Okay, Dr. Bryant,
Yes.
I'm so glad you're coming on today because I think that, well, I don't think I know. Me and you are in the same kind of work.
Right.
You're in the people helping business. I'm in the people helping business or helping people business. It's okay. You know what I mean?
Right.
We both have dedicated our lives to helping people grow.
Yes.
And here, this episode is going to be kind of unique because we both have dedicated our lives in this way. I got some questions from different people
Okay.
that I think we both can answer,
Okay.
and I think it will help to hear different insights.
Yes.
So my insight and your insight will be different, but these questions are just like very deep. That makes sense?
Indeed.
So this would be a little different from what we're usually talking to here about, because usually I hear people's stories and all that stuff, but praise the Lord, we can change it up.
Yes.
Okay? We don't even have to go into who your story is, because if people are watching this, then they either A, can do their own research,
Absolutely.
or they know who you are. Okay, so there's no need to go into the different qualifications of what you did and how all this stuff, because we know who you are.
Right.
Okay, here's our first question.
Okay.
How can someone tell the difference between being triggered and being genuinely hurt in the present moment?
So this is a really good question.
Okay.
So what I will say is, even if it's triggered, it can still hurt in the present moment. So being triggered is actually recognizing, okay, why did I feel that way? So it takes some inner work. That's that moment you sit to yourself and be like, hey, why did this bother me so much? Once you figure that out, you'll understand, okay, this little girl is still hurt because daddy didn't come and get her. Or this little girl is hurt because I remember when my dad raised his voice at my mom in that manner. So now I'm triggered because I understood that a slap was coming after that elevated voice. So now I'm triggered by that. Or I'm triggered because someone has called me out of my name before, and this is what it sounded like. This is how it made me feel.
Got it.
So we have to recognize what that is. And we're only able to do that by doing that self-inner work. So whether it's a trigger or it's fresh, it's still going to hurt.
Got it.
Yes. Yeah.
That's good, because I think I think sometimes we have different definitions with different words.
Absolutely.
That makes sense?
Yeah, and trigger is one of those ones that's just thrown around so freely.
So
yes,
much. Well,
yes.
okay, so and your own relationships with the word trigger. How would you describe it? Or what would you describe what a trigger really is?
So I think trigger is anything that makes you go, it's one of those, something that takes you back to whatever said thing was. And it'll show that, wait, that happened and that's still burn. Or look at it this way. You have a sore, right? That's still healing.
Right.
And you sit there and you pick the scalp on it.
Right.
And it begins to bleed again.
Right.
It's the same way with triggers.
Got it.
It's the same way. It's something that's not necessarily healed because we put a Band-Aid on it instead of having surgery for it.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
So in my opinion, that's what I think. But I also think it comes with communication.
Sure.
So actually knowing how to verbalize and communicate exactly what you're feeling. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, what does healthy communication actually looks like during conflict? Not just in theory, but what does that actually look like? Especially with that word trigger going on.
I think healthy communication is you identifying what hurt you.
Yes.
So it's not you so much identifying what the problem is. It's, for example, when you said that, this made me feel like, or
Yes.
this reminded me of, and I'll even give you some example. When there's conflict between you and your spouse or you and your friend or whatever, I give the example all the time.
Mhm.
The example is, here's one thing I noticed. Here's what I'm making up in my head about it. And then the third level, these are different levels of conversation,
Right.
is what can we do to fix it?
And a lot of people don't get to that. What can we do to fix it?
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And the reason is because they want to be right.
Yes.
And I would rather want to attack the issue and not
Not
you.
the person.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I would rather, if I'm healed and whole, like I say I am, I
Right.
want to attack the issue, not you.
Right.
So you want to talk about character communication, you got to have a system when you talk. If you can't do it without arguing, then the system is what I notice, what I'm making up in my head about it is, and then the last one is always unity.
Absolutely.
How can we fix this?
How can we fix it?
That makes sense?
Yeah.
That's what I
good.
think healthy communication is. Identifying what the problem is for you, but also what is this, what was what said or what was what done. That's kind of crazy. What was done that made you feel what?
Right.
That makes sense?
Yeah, and why?
Mm-hmm. And why?
Yeah.
Why when you said that why did that make me feel that way? That makes sense?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
great. Okay, here's another question for you.
Okay.
How can someone recognize when they're emotionally unavailable? And how do I, as the partner, the friend, even the parent, identify that they really don't want to be emotionally available? They're just kind of like hurt.
Right.
That makes sense?
Yeah, it does. So what I will say is it takes a lot of self-awareness to know when you are emotionally not available.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people, they're always just doing and going and doing and going, and they don't take that time to self-reflect. They don't take that time to do a check-in with self. You know, like in a car, for an example, you have a check engine light that comes on when it's time to get your oil change or something is wrong. As humans, those who just go and go and don't be still, we miss that check engine light. So the motor itself just shuts off.
Got it.
And that shuts off by we get sick, we get attitudes, we go off on people, and it's just like, well, I didn't mean it. That's because we have not regulated ourselves and our emotions to take a moment to just sit there and say, I'm exhausted. I feel this way. And if you have a partner or a friend or whatever the case may be, they recognize it before you can even say that, hey, I feel some type of way.
Sure.
That's especially if you're in tune.
Sure.
So recognizing it, and once it's recognized, giving yourself the okay to have space to deal with what you're dealing with.
But why is there a problem? Why do you think people have a problem with not wanting to have space?
Communication and boundaries. They feel like I can't say no, or I have to always show up. Yeah, and not asking for help, because some people feel like asking for help is a sign of weakness, but asking for help is actually a strength. Not asking for help is weak.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So speaking of boundaries, like how can someone actually set boundaries, like healthy boundaries, without feeling guilty or selfish?
Boundaries are set when there is a strong no and an earned yes.
I like that.
When there's a strong no, like, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I will not go over there where they are. No, I won't participate in that. No, actually, I won't keep going in cycles of relationship with you because it's not healthy for me.
Right.
That makes sense?
It does.
Strong no's is what boundaries look like, and earned yes. Now, people may battle with the earned yes, but you shouldn't. There should always be a yes that is earned. Always.
So how do you earn a yes? What does that look like?
Well, first of all, let's say this.
Okay.
If you don't set boundaries in your life, then the other person always benefits.
Ooh, that's good there.
That makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
If I don't set boundaries in my with my friends, or just like in my relationship, even with family, then the other person always benefits. That's why your yeses have to be earned. It's not a game though.
Right.
It's not a game. It's just like, okay, I can say yes to that because I choose to.
Yes.
Not because I feel obligated to.
Right.
That makes sense? And how you earn a yes is your yes is you earn a yes by it coming from an authentic place and you not having to take from yourself.
Yeah.
That makes sense? That's how you earn it. That's how you give it. I'm sorry. That's how you give it.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
I definitely like that.
Great. All right. Let's go to the next question. The next question is, how can someone heal while still living in the same environment that hurt them?
Ooh. How can someone heal in the same environment that hurt them? So there's a few different ways that can happen. One is identifying that I'm hurt and this is the space that caused me hurt, or this person in my space is what has caused the hurt. So you can either remove the person or yourself from the situation. And a lot of times you may not be, let's just say you're not in the best financial situation where you can just up and jump ship.
Yeah.
Right. So in moments
Which is
like
probably
that,
some of the cases why people stay.
absolutely.
Right.
So in that case, now it's time for a mindset shift. It's time for you to go within and become your own safe space.
Got it.
So you can actually heal. Okay, well, them looking at me triggered me. Well, you know that look triggered you. Now let's go on the inside and see how to become regulated with that. Let's change that scent from vanilla to lavender because the smell of vanilla may set you off.
Make me feel that way.
Right. Or every time I see the blue shirt, I get aggravated because I'm reminded of when I had on a blue shirt, I got hit in the face. So I don't wear blue again. So it's things like that you can do within that environment while you're healing. And while you're on that healing journey, you give yourself grace because it's not going to be easy, especially being in that same space with that person. Now you're going to have to go out. You're going to have to go and get fresh air. You're going to have to do things differently so it's not a routine.
Got it.
Because if the abuser is still in the household, they're so used to certain things. Now, what I will say is, if it is like physical abuse and things of that nature and you have to leave, please leave. I am not telling nobody to stay.
Please.
Please.
Get up out of there.
I am not telling you to stay and reframe your thoughts. Baby, you can reframe your thoughts and pack them bags. And if you got a baby, get that bag and leave too.
Right.
Because Tina did it. She packed them all up and left.
Oh, Tina Turner.
Yes. You saw her on that bus trying to run from ICE.
Yes. She did. She sure did.
Yes, but it definitely starts with the mindset.
I know, but Dr. Brian, that's so easy to say. But if I'm in a relationship that's hard for me to leave, it's so hard for me to actually do that. What is it? Where do I start?
Choose your heart.
That's good.
It's going to be hard if I stay. It'll be hard if I leave. But is it beneficial? Because you have the choice to do either one, but which one is beneficial for you?
That makes sense. Okay, I like that. Yeah. That's good. Okay.
So
good. I got that.
You got that?
I got that. That was good.
Okay. So, well, in relationships, regardless of the type of relationship, what does emotional safety looks like? And how can couples build it who don't have it? Because if I'm going through all of this and I feel unsafe, how can we regain that, or how could we get that from the jump? What does that look like?
I think, first of all, emotionally safety looks like two people who have made up in their mind that I'm willing to get this right.
Yes.
Let me give you an example.
Okay.
Me and my girlfriend were arguing about something, and we stopped to get gas, and as the man, I go out and pump the gas, and I'm standing outside pumping the gas, and I'm watching her. She's just like sitting there, and then I look at my phone for some reason, so I don't see her, and she gets up, she gets out of the car, comes around where I am, and she gives me a hug, and she says to me, I don't know like how we're gonna like work through this, but I'm committed to working through that. And she gave me a hug. So if you want to talk about what safety emotionally looks like in a relationship, that is the example.
Yeah.
It's not so much what is said, it is what is done after the argument.
Yes.
If I'm hungry and we argue, you gonna get me something to eat?
Okay.
Right?
Please and thank you.
If we just got done arguing, like, you gonna call me and ask me that I make it home safe?
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? It don't matter how bad it is.
Right.
So that's what emotionally safety looks like. Is what is your action as the man or the female in the relationship after you have the argument? Because that's going to really determine if y'all even are compatible with each other anyway.
Right.
You know what my grandmama said?
What she said?
My grandmama said, you ain't got no argument. You don't have no relationship until conflict arises.
Oh, that is so true.
You see what I'm saying?
Good. And I'll even go even further with that emotional safety. I have to be safe enough with you to even allow you to see my emotions, to actually hear what I feel. I mean, I want to cry in front of you. And I know as men, y'all have a wall up anyways. Y'all have a wall up as, I'm a man, you can't see my emotions. Whatever I'm feeling, whatever I'm going through, I'll just deal with it. But once that man is safe.
Come on. He turns into a man you ain't never seen
before. And that's that extra layer of emotional safety.
I think that comes from also the woman knowing who she is.
Yes.
Like, women have certain powers in them. You guys just have like
superpower activate.
I mean, you do. You do. You can come into a room and shift it just like that.
Absolutely.
Right? So if the woman, if she knows who she is and he knows who he is, then you got two people that you have something good.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Absolutely.
Dr. Brian, here's what I know. Knowing your story, I know that the way you became a parent was traumatic.
Right.
But where you are now is just like nothing short of a blessing. That makes sense?
Absolutely.
I mean, everything but God's hand in your life. But I guess what I wonder is, how are you able to heal, or how are parents able to heal and still be parents at the end of the day? And where should they start?
So, quick story. As a mom, I was a child and a mom at the same time. We literally were growing at the same rate as far as age-wise. And what I realized is being transparent and being vulnerable with her. And knowing to say, like, listen, I messed up. I got that wrong. And that came with the whole process of her seeing me heal out loud. Her seeing that mama is hurt. When mama hurt, she cry. Versus me holding on to all of the baggage and all of those things, and her trying to figure out, well, how mama is so strong, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of parents, what we do is we have that facade of, I'm so strong.
I got it.
And our kids feel like, well, mama's strength is my strength. And they grow up with this same ideology that being strong is taking care of everybody's stuff.
They grow up with this ideology that says being strong
Yes.
is what standard is what I'm supposed to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And when I realized that I was being a real model and not a role model, I had to show her life.
Whoa. Hold up. Say that again.
Yes, I was a real model and not a role model. So she had to see the good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. And that came with transparency. So I knew if I didn't heal, my child wouldn't live. And I'm not just talking about the physical. I'm talking about the mental aspect. I'm talking about her being able to articulate and say, I don't have the capacity to handle what it is that you were trying to give me. Because I saw mama do it, but I also saw mama heal from doing that. I also saw mama heal from people pleasing, so I won't have to do that. So we can cut our kids and not know it. So it's definitely doable. And if you're willing to be transparent, then it definitely can happen. I've used you in your mom's interview.
Yeah.
Powerful interview.
you.
Your
Thank
mom
you.
is absolutely gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
she's watching this. Hey, Queen.
Come on, praise the Lord. She
So
will be watching.
awesome. So how does childhood trauma show up in adult decision making without people realizing it?
I don't fully know because I can't think of a moment where I, as an adult, something in my past that was traumatizing showed up. Because I mean, if you saw the interview with my mom, I was very little when everything that could have been traumatizing to me happened. So there's
Gotcha.
nothing I don't have any memory of her doing drugs or like seeing all that because I was out of the home.
Right.
And if I did, I was too young to remember. What I do have more memories of is my father not being there. So I guess if anything was traumatizing, it was the absence of my father, and how that shows or did show up for me was every time something good would happen or something good would come, I would automatically think it would leave me. Or I was too good for it to happen to me.
Wow.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
So if we're asking this question on how to help people and how I've dealt with this is I acknowledge that the feeling is there. This is the feeling. It's here. Now what am I going to do with it?
Right.
Am I going to let it lay doormat or am I going to expose it?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
And what I have learned that has helped me is when you expose a lie from the enemy,
Yes.
it always weakens its power.
Yeah. That's good. That's true and that's good. And just me knowing you, you're a creative person.
Oh yeah. Oh sure.
You are definitely like from way back to the Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Micah.
Listen, to being in this space and creating it.
Yeah.
What I feel happened is you were healing. Because anytime we begin to do creative things with our hands or with our bodies, our mind, our brain actually heals some of those traumatic pieces. So you were healing unknowingly, and you actually danced through the pain. You did. You were dancing through the pain, baby.
No, I will say that. I will say that creating content and doing the work that I've done in the Michael Jackson world, I will say that what I thought was healing other people what also became a source for healing for me too.
Yes.
So I don't know the science behind that and why that works like that, but I will say that too. So to answer your question is that if you can't acknowledge it, then you can't heal it.
Yes.
So acknowledge what it is that you're feeling. When mama trauma, daddy trauma comes up, expose it, go tell a friend. I always say get you a kitchen cabinet of people. Right?
I like that.
Get you a good little variety. Get you some old people. Get you some young people. Get you some black folk. Get you some white folks. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Get you different walks of people. That's my kitchen cabinet with seasoning in it.
I like it.
And then once you express it to them, then you find something to do. Find something to do. Yeah. Go create something.
Yes.
Go write something.
Mm-hmm.
Go start something. I promise you. You going to a nursing home to go help somebody else's mama when your mama wasn't there, it's so much more healing than you ever could imagine.
Yeah.
So what I also realized, this is a good point. What I also realized is me speaking to people in the way that I did or do on camera is somehow me speaking to me.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, because we are basically, when we speak, we are actually the first partakers of it. Because, you know, the thought and then it comes out. So I had to think it. And while thinking it, pieces of me was healed.
Come on.
So
Come on. That's good. That's good. Okay. Okay, Dr. Bryant, how can couples grow together when the other person is not healing as fast? Because here's the dilemma. The dilemma is we assume because I'm growing, oh, he or she got to be growing too.
Oh, yeah.
So false. And your own experience in working and helping people, what is your insight on that?
So I'm going to go personal. I'm going to be transparent for just a moment.
Okay.
So my husband and I, we lost our son. It'll be 2 years in March.
And so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. So what I thought my journey of healing looked like, I thought his would look the same. And I realized that that's not true. It was me saying, okay, well, I'm okay. So, baby, let's go out. Or baby, let's do this. And he's like, I'm good. So having to realize that, we're all on a different speed.
Yeah.
And it even goes back as far as when the statement was made, my thoughts is not God's thoughts and God's thoughts not our thoughts,
right.
Even down to the timing. So where God is taking me and how he's taking me is not going to be the same as when my husband does it. The journey for healing is an ongoing journey. It's not something that just happens. The journey is healing, but the ultimate goal, the destination is wholeness. So as long as the both of us reach wholeness, whatever vehicle we take on that journey,
come on,
that's individualized.
Yeah.
That's a God thing. That's a you and God thing. That's a me and God thing. But the goal is wholeness. So once we both get to wholeness and we can sit there and smile and just tell God, thank you for the journey that he's allowed us to go through. Because there's still going to be mountains. There's still going to be other things we go through in our relationship. But we know that God brought us through this. He'll bring us through the next thing.
Come on, Daughter.
So
that was good. No, I don't even have anything to say to that. That was good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So what daily habits
Go ahead.
will help people regulate emotions when people are in constant stress?
What daily habits will help people?
That's in constant stress.
Say that again. Say that a different way. Maybe I can understand it.
So for the people who are living every day is just stressful. They're overwhelmed with everything and everybody. What are some things that they can do constantly, like on a daily basis, to kind of help with that?
Okay, well, first of all, let me just say this. If you're always in a state of overwhelmness, then it's because you're giving too much in this area and not enough in this area.
Yes.
That makes sense?
Absolutely.
That is your brain's way, in my opinion, of telling you something needs to be let go. So you need to let go of something.
Yes.
And then I would go a little bit deeper, Dr. Brian. I would say this. Why do you have to ask that question? Like the fact that you have to ask the question, how do I overcome this, when I'm overwhelmed, tells me that you are participating and choosing behavior or activities that are not good for you, and you know it.
Absolutely.
That's why you got to ask that question.
And it's a choice.
Exactly. So you're choosing to participate or be a part of something that is not good for you.
Yes.
So, do with that answer with what you may. But that's what I would say. Yeah. First of all, there's something you got to let go of. That's your brain's way of telling you that something's off.
Right.
And then you have to identify, why do I even have to ask this question? Maybe because I'm participating in this relationship that I should let go. Maybe I'm staying too long at this job and I know God has called me to move farther away or go to another position. Or maybe I am trying to build this business up in a way that's not going to, and I need to have somebody come in. Or maybe I need to take a sabbatical. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so there's so many things you can ask yourself in that time, but that's your brain's way of saying that something's off and you need to let go of something because you're neglecting something that needs attention.
Absolutely. Be still and know.
Be still and know.
Listen.
How can someone stop taking this is good. Yeah. How can someone stop taking responsibility for other people's emotions?
That is absolutely good.
That's probably a real good one. Come on. If that ain't no good one, I don't know what is.
Yes. So for starters, it says other people responsibility. That's key right there. That says it is not yours. So I am going to give permission today. I am giving you permission to relinquish everybody else's baggage, everybody else's burden that they've put on you that you have allowed. I'm giving you permission to lay it down. I'm giving you permission to give it to someone. For me, it's God. Okay? Give it to God and allow him to do what it is he do, because he's the ultimate burden bearer.
Come on, you getting a little loud on that one. You passionate about that one. Come on.
Because at the end of the day, we have our own stuff. We have our own issues. We have, for those who are married, we have, husbands and wives. We have kids.
Right.
So we have things already that we have to take account for.
Right.
So attempting to get someone else's burden, to get someone else's baggage, like, what am I gonna do with it?
Yeah.
So
it's asking for trouble.
Yes. And even on top of that, we have to make sure we're surrounded with people who can say, listen, baby, I don't have the capacity for that today. Yeah. You calling me and you still with him. And you're going to go right back to him.
Right. And it doesn't mean that you're a bad person.
No.
Sometimes we hold ourselves hostage because we want to be the one to answer the phone all the time.
All the time. Listen, that was me, guilty. My cousin, Minister Lindsay, her and TJ, they got on to me real good.
For real.
Yeah, because I would be the one.
You.
Yes, I greatly appreciate them. You hear me? I would be the one, you call my phone any time of the night and I'm, hey, yes, what you need? I'm coming. And she was like, you're neglecting your husband. I don't care if y'all just sitting down watching TV. So now my phone goes on D&D at 7:00.
Come on.
And
hey, you better not double tap to call me two times. Okay.
It better be an emergency.
Right.
And I've gotten to the point now in its growth, because it took so much time, because I am a natural helper. I am a natural fixer.
Me too. Yeah,
I am that person who just come and dump all your stuff on me and I'm gonna help you figure it out. Knowing good and time well, I gotta figure my own stuff out, right?
Yeah.
So with that boundaries, like you stated earlier, like I had to learn that no was okay. I started saying no in all kinds of ways and was like, yes, I can say it. Say it with my chest, right?
Oh, hell no. You can say hell no.
Yes, all of that. So I was like, no, nada, Right. Like, so I did it being funny, but it was actually truth. Like I had to muster up the strength to say no and not give an explanation for it.
Yeah, I think that people assume in their brains, I don't know why we do this on the brain, but in our brains, we think that we're being selfish when we say yes and we really want to say no. And let me just free people from this. It is not selfish to say what you really want to do. It's actually self-full.
That's good.
It's self-full. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So
I like
that was good, Brian.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was real good. That was extremely well.
No, it's a real thing though. People gotta understand that I'm not gonna allow you to keep putting me in positions that harm me, right? Mm-hmm. It's a no, because you teach people how to treat you.
That's it.
Yeah.
That is it. And even with family, I've realized working with clients and even like personal life, I've had to tell people like, listen, especially those who would call about the same problems, relationships, he did this or she did that, and I asked them, okay, so what are you gonna do about it?
Right.
And for my safety, for my sanity, I had to tell them, listen, I love you, I hear you, but until you're ready to make a change, you can't keep calling me with this same thing.
I can't help. I'm sorry.
And I can't sit. It's just like me sitting here watching you drink poison knowing you're about to die. I don't want to watch you die in this space. And I'm not even talking about the physical death. I don't want to watch you die. So I'm going to politely remove myself. And when you're ready, know that I'm here.
Come on.
I love you the same.
Come on. That's good.
So how does someone rebuild trust in themselves after making choices they regret?
Well, first I think you have to acknowledge you need to like forgive yourself for making the choices that you shouldn't have made. And I don't think trust is your issue. I think discernment is the issue, because I think our relationship with trust for people, I think it goes in and out. You know what I mean? It goes like one day we do and the next we don't. But I think if we had better discernment, that we wouldn't even have to ask that question, how do I trust myself that I won't pick the same guy again? I won't pick the same girl. I won't pick the same kind of toxic job relationship again. But discernment. And so what I will say to this is that something is for you. Relationship is for you. This opportunity is for you when you're not forced to be somebody you're not. And then secondly, you don't have to perform in any kind of way. You don't have to perform. You don't have to be somebody you're not. And this is really big too. Something is for you, relationship-wise, when you don't have to sacrifice anything. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So it's not trust, it's discernment.
Discernment, yes.
Work on your discernment. And come on, there is, everybody has it. Everybody has this feeling about something. Some people call it the bubble guts, or some people call it this intuition. You just feel it. You feel it. You know that God's not good for you. Yes. You know this opportunity is not for you. You know, even though the money is good, this job is not for you. Right. You know it.
Yeah.
Listen to your spirit.
But what's interesting is a lot of us, we don't listen because we are so busy just talking. We're going to ask God. We're going to ask God. We're going to tell him. We're going to tell him. But we don't sit and wait for him to give us an answer.
Or he's already given us an answer, and we don't. We're too insecure.
Yes.
In our movement of it.
That's it. Yeah. Because we ain't been still long enough to receive it all.
Yeah.
He can say go, and we're already gone before end is.
Yeah.
He could be saying go left, but we done took off already.
Come on.
We done went right.
They went right. No, we should have went left.
You hear me?
Yeah. So it's not trust, it's discernment. It's not trust, it's discernment. If you can fix your discernment, if you can listen to that first voice in your head, that first notion, it's always that thing that comes right back up. It's that answer that comes right back up. You can't get rid of it. You can't shake it. That's what that discernment is.
Yeah.
If you can listen to that, you got it. You got it. Now, Brian, I've had so much fun with you today. I really enjoyed going back and forth and answering these questions for people. Tell the people how they can find you if they need you, because you offer services. I don't offer services.
Yes, you
but
do.
You offer.
Yes, you do.
You offer services. So how can the people, let's say somebody needs your help, how do they reach out to you?
Okay, so hey y'all. I know y'all been watching Dr. Taisha M. Bryant. You can find me at www.taishamBryant. Taisha M. Bryant on all social media platforms. I'm even going to drop my cell phone number. And that's 706-681-1855. Feel free to reach out to me. And if I can't help you, I will let you know. I don't mind referring out. And I want you to remember that I love you because I can, and there's nothing you can do about it. Thank you so much, Matthew.
Thank you. That was so fun.
It was.
Can't wait to have you back.
Yes.
Come on. Thank you, Dr. Bryant.
Thank you.